everyone. Oops. So today is Thursday. However, this video should be should be up this weekend. And since normally on the weekends I try to do challenge videos with my friends or something, I think I have plans to go on a trip, and therefore I won't be able to do any of that. And that's why I'm also pre-recording this, and also because I kind of am bored and I want to do this. So today I'm going to be doing, if you could not tell by the title already, my favorite books tag. If you don't know this already about me, I love reading so much, and I've read so much in my past. I've had probably over 100 books in my life that I've owned, not even just from a library like I'm trying to get into now, because girl's broke and I don't have the money to buy every book. Anyway, I'm going to get straight into it. Today I will be talking about 6 of my favorite books, my top 6 favorite books. Half of them, 3 of them, are series and or trilogy based. But in my stack here, I have them leading to my top favorite. So the last one will be my top favorite. So this is book 6 of my favorites. It's Switched by Amanda Hocking. It is in a trilogy set. There's 3 of them. I bought this a few years ago, probably whenever I was in 7th or 8th grade. It was a box set at Walmart. So I don't know how popular this series is, but this is what the cover looks like. It's been a long time since I've read it, so since it's been a while, I'm going to read the back to you. When Wendy Everly was 6 years old, her mother was convinced she was a monster and tried to kill her. That's kind of what hooked me into the series, not gonna lie. 11 years later, Wendy discovers her mother might have been right. She's not the person she's always believed herself to be, and her whole life begins to unravel, all because of Finn Holmes. Finn is a mysterious guy who has always seemed to be watching her. Every encounter leaves her deeply shaken, though it has more to do with her fierce attraction to him that she'd never really admit. But it isn't long before he reveals the truth. Wendy is a changeling. Sorry, that word confused me for a second. A changeling who was switched at birth, and he's come to take her home. Now Wendy's about to journey into a mythical world she never knew existed, one that's both beautiful and frightening, and where she must leave her old life behind to discover who she's meant to become. It is very exciting. Definitely there's some intense parts and big words, and the font, I guess, is like a normal size. I'd say it's probably at least an 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade style book. I'm very into things that aren't real, or what I guess I believe not to be real. I believe in magic and all that stuff, but like, whatever. They're like mystical, fantasy, utopian stories are basically all of these. And ghost stories. I love ghost stories. So, Triley, I believe that's how you pronounce that word. Trylle. I know you probably can't. Somebody dropped something. I know you probably can't really see it. I'm sorry. But, yeah. It's a 3-book, which means trilogy, series. The second one is Torn, and the third one is Ascend. Really good. I love them very much. I read them very fast. And, yeah. If you're one of my friends and you want to read this, ask me. I'll let you borrow it. It's a reasonable sized book. Let me find the end, and I will, Sorry. It's almost 300 pages. It's 293 pages long. Very good. Like I said, it's a 3-book set. And you kind of have to read all 3 to understand. It's not a series like say the the Uglies trilogy. It's something that you have to read all of them because the story it doesn't finish until you read the last book. It's one of those types of trilogies. But I really do recommend it. It's really good. The second one, if you don't know about this book, where are you? Like, are you under a rock? The next one is The Maze Runner. And I'm not going to read the back to you because you should probably have heard of this somewhere, considering it's also a movie. It's about a boy named Thomas who gets put into this random place called The Maze with a bunch of other boys around his age. It's very good. So much action. I love this one a lot because of the utopian kind of concept. Something that kind of like, it's supposed to be like a perfect world in a sense, except whenever you know spoilers. I should have put a spoiler warning. I'll put it in the title that I might cause some spoilers in these. I'm not sure if I accidentally do. But, yeah. I've recently finished reading this. If you haven't been watching any of my other videos, I'm in the 3rd book, The Death Cure, right now. But this is the only one that I actually own. The other ones I've been reading of this series, I have been getting from the library. All these books that I have with me right now that I'm showing you are mine, though. So, hopefully soon gonna finish the series. Really amazing. I think there's 4 books. Yeah, there's 4 books in this total set. The Maze Runner by James Dashner, if you haven't heard of it already. This video is probably gonna be a little bit longer, by the way, since I have 6 books to go through. The 3rd one is Conjured. By the way, The Maze Runner is probably around almost 300, maybe a little over 300 pages as well. Yeah. Almost 400, like 374 pages or so. This one is Conjured. I'm not going to read the back. Actually, you know what, I will. There are 3 things that Eve knows. 1, she can't remember who she is, but she has someone else's face and name. Number 2, she's the only survivor of a notorious serial killer who will not stop hunting her. And number 3, there's something horrifying buried in her memories and her protectors want to access. And there is nothing they won't do to get her to remember. And I'm not gonna, that's just the top part I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna read the bottom. Hey, there's somebody in here named Zach. Interesting. What a coinkydink. This book is extremely good. I really loved it. It's very magic, fantasy, things that probably just cannot be real in this book. I bought it for my school. It's pretty amazing. It has such a twist in the end. I almost threw the book because it was so intense and so extreme. It's like you were going down the highway and then all of a sudden, nope, you're just suddenly going backwards and you have no idea what's happening, and it's such a drop. It's like you're listening to such an extreme dubstep song that the drop just beats you upside the head. It's so intense. This was the first book I ever read with such a twist in the ending. I didn't know what happened. I had to ask my friend to explain to me. I was so confused. This book is 358 pages long, but it feels so much thicker than Maze Runner. I think the pages that it's printed on the cover is just so much thicker. This is Scholastic printing, so I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Conjured by Sarah Beth Durst. So, very interesting title. I mean, cover. The next one was also a very popular book. This is my 4th favorite, or technically my 3rd favorite, my 4th from the last. So my 3rd favorite is Maximum Ride by James Patterson. Such an amazing cover. I really liked it a lot. It is also about, sorry, my phone went off. It's also about, it's not really utopian, but it's very mythical and kind of things that just wouldn't really happen in real life. Basically, she's a hybrid. She's a girl with wings. Basically it. I guess I'll read you the back since it's very short. There's so many books in this series. So many. And in the back it only shows 6. I think there's probably, I have no idea, I should have researched it first. I think there's at least 12 books in the series. I've only read the first 3. I read them a long time ago. But this was my favorite book for the longest time. But it has a lot of extreme words and things, and it's very thick. There's probably at least, there's also pictures in here, but you know. It's like 430 or so pages long. There's so many books in it. Once I finish the Maze Runner series, I'm going to go back to it, hopefully, and we'll be able to finish it, but it's so amazing. So, it says, "Do not put this book down. I'm dead serious. Your life could depend on it. I'm risking everything by telling you, but you need to know. Max." Her full name is Maximum Ride, and the girl can fly. Her missions: protect the rest of her gang, Fang, Iggy, Nudge, the Gas Man, and Angel, from the pack of half-wolf, half-humans with a taste for flying humans. Rescue Angel from a queue of whack-job kidnappers. Infiltrate a secret facility to track down her friend's missing parents. get revenge on the one person she thought she could trust, and discover the best chocolate chip cookie in New York. Save the world, for crying out loud. Not necessarily in that order, of course. Prepare for launch, these flying pages. This is actually called Maximum Ride, the Angel Experiment, but most people just know it as Maximum Ride because the other ones don't say Maximum Ride in front of it on the title. And they're in different sections. Like, first section is called The Fugitives, and then it's The Angel Experiment, School's Out Forever, and Saving the World, and Other Extreme Sports. Those are the 3 that I've read, and then there's more, like, Under the Protectors, and there's so many books, and it's such a big book. This is one of the biggest books I've ever read. And it even says on the side, which I love, if it's in a book series, you have to tell me what book it is on the side, otherwise I get so confused. But this is amazing. I cannot wait to read it again. I really, really recommend it. James Patterson is an amazing author. Now, the second to favorite book is super small. It's like a second, third grade, mainly third, fourth grade book. I read it in third grade, and this is the only book so far in my life that I've ever read more than once. I've read this 7 times. Deep and Dark and Dangerous by Mary Donning Hahn. It's super, super small. I think there's like 187 pages. The font is rather big for a book, and it's a ghost story. It's about a little girl. I can remember this really well because I've read it 6 or 7 times. It's about this little girl, her aunt, and her cousin who go to this haunted cabin that her family used to stay at. And this girl named Sissy comes in and makes friends with her cousin and starts basically like abusing her cousin and putting her cousin on the wrong path and teaching her all these bad words and how to do things badly and how to misbehave. And turns out, spoiler alert, Sissy is a ghost. The ghost that her aunt and her sister accidentally helped murder. And it's extremely amazing, especially for a little kid type book. It's amazing. I love this so much. It was my top favorite for many, many years until I read what my very top favorite is, which I will be getting to in like 5 seconds. But I definitely recommend this. It's very amazing. It's very short. It's very sweet. It's a very low level, so like basically anybody who's interested in ghost stories can read this and would like it, in my opinion. Now time for my favorite, and I highly doubt most of you have ever read this. It's called The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. It is so good, and I really like zombie apocalypse type stories. But sometimes they get kind of overrated, and you kind of gotta hit it from a different angle. Just gotta wait on my computer. And this book hit it in such a great way. Let me read the back to you. Sorry, I had to read some. Okay. In Mary's world, there are simple truths. The sisterhood always knows best. The guardians will protect and serve. The unconcentrated, which basically means like the zombies or the infected or whatever, will never relent. And you must always mind the fence that surrounds the village, the fence that protects the village from the forest of hands and teeth. But slowly, Mary's truths are failing her. She's learning things she never wanted to know about the sisterhood and its secrets, and the guardians and their power. And when the fence is breached, and her world is thrown into chaos about the unconcentrated and their relentlessness. Now she must choose between her village and her future, between the one she loves and the one who loves her. Me. And she must face the truth about the force of hands and teeth. Could there be life outside a world surrounded by so much death? It is so, like, intense, and it's put into such a different world. There's, like, low-key, so much, like, religion-type based stuff in here without it actually facing the religion aspect. And there's just so much, there's, like, drama in it, but it's also really good at just keeping a apocalypse type story, and it's so amazing. But not many people know about this book. It is honestly so good, in my opinion. I don't know when did it come out, because I don't think it's honestly that old. There's a bookmark in it. It's not even a bookmark, it's a receipt. Julia. That's because my mom was reading it. I remember that. She never uses like anything that's actual bookmark. This book came out in 2009. and not many people know about it, but it's so good, and I just love it so much. And honestly, the girl on the cover, she looks like my cousin, but it's so good, and I love it so much. But anyway, guys, I really hope you guys did enjoy. I'm sorry, okay, this video is not actually that long. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Here are all of my favorite books. Boop! Now from top to bottom, my favorites to kind of, not like my least favorite, obviously, because I've read so many books. Obviously, like, I've read, like, The Hunger Games and Divergent, and they were all really good, but I felt like they were just so known that it's just not my favorites anymore. Hunger Games did hit me in the heart a lot. The Divergent series ended so unfairly, but these are my top 6 favorite. I will leave, if I remember to, hopefully I remember to, because I'm not uploading this when I'm recording it like I normally do. Uploading in a few days. So hopefully I remember to type out each one. If I don't, leave a comment in the comment section and I will tell you which one you're asking about or whatever. Have any questions about, like, the authors or maybe where you can possibly find it, I can totally help you out as much as I can. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Sorry for kind of not that entertaining stories so far or videos at all so far. I'm really trying my best, but without people around, I don't really have all that much stuff to do. But yeah, really recommend every single one of these books. Like I said in the very beginning, I'm into more utopian apocalypse, like Ghost, and just like fantasy things that can't really happen in real life. Because I live real life. Why would I want to read about real life? I just rather read about things that are more than likely never going to happen. So I really hope you guys did enjoy. Comment down below what you want to see next. Maybe another tag, maybe another opinions. I might go into more depth with certain books, or with other books that I have. Maybe I will do one of those in an opinions video. We'll see. It all depends on what you guys want to see and what I have time to do. Okay, so other than that, leave a like if you did enjoy. I would really, really appreciate it. Share it with one of your friends who maybe you want to get them into reading. I know so many people who don't read a lot, but there's so much you can do in the world of books, and it's amazing. I can do an opinion video all on books on the whole. But peace out, guys. Freaking bunny. See you guys. Wait, I messed up. Peace out. Bye-bye. Freaking bunny. See you guys in the next one. Subscribe to become a bunny today. Read a book, guys. If you're one of my friends and you want to read one of these, I will gladly lend you to them. If you're not one of my friends and you still want to read them, I'm sorry. I can't just ship it over to you. Anyway, guys. See you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.